Second game back in the NBA bubble, and the Lakers lose 107-92 against the Toronto Raptors. And it wasn't a great start either. Yeah. 10-0 start for the Toronto Raptors, and you look for the Lakers to get anything going on offense. It just did not happen. And that became a prevalent theme throughout this entire game. And I just found it curious in the first quarter where the Lakers are just kind of lackluster in the shooting department. And then you pop in Alex Caruso, and then shit starts rolling a little bit. That presence, that aura, definitely helps. And by the time you get into the second quarter with the Lakers, figuring their shit out, you realize that you're playing against the defending champions in the Toronto Raptors. And people tend to forget that shit. And it's because of this whole Kawhi narrative. Oh, Kawhi to the Clippers. Now that is the real champion of the season. But it's almost as though we completely fucking forgot that the Toronto Raptors are defending NBA champions. And they are that for a reason. Right? And they are this good throughout the regular season because they have kept that roster intact from the championship winning season. And there is one cat. I'm watching this game last night and thinking, holy shit, this dude's a beast. OG Anunoby, a.k.a. This is my nickname for this guy. Anobi 1 OG Kenobi. Because the dude is a straight up Jedi with the ball. I mean, there's one fucking move where he does like a little spin move on fucking AD, gets to the basket and makes it, and it's like, holy shit, that handling skills is nuts. And you could see why this Toronto team is good. Cohesive unit. Everyone does their shit. And you know what? Pascal Siakam, face of the franchise superstar, yes. But the great thing about this Toronto team is you don't need to heavily rely on Siakam to do well one night because everybody else does their shit. And despite, a pretty poor shooting form, the Lakers are up by halftime, which was curious. And honestly, once the third quarter starts and this bad shooting trend continues for both teams and the Lakers just fall to a 23 run, my brain is already shifting to the hockey game that's going on. And I'll be honest about that because I am more interested and invested into hockey than basketball at this point because this playing qualification round for the NBA doesn't really matter unless you're, I don't know, the bottom fucking 3 seeds in the 8 seed. I don't fucking know, like 7, 6, 8. That's where you actually have to worry. But with the Lakers, it's more like, oh, will we win in the overall bubble or not? In the seeding department. Like, who gives a shit? Right? Who gives a shit? But of course, I mean, there are clearly Lakers fans who gives a shit. But I just thought by the fourth quarter, listen, this looks like an L kind of night. I mean, yeah, you're trying to fucking get any semblance of offense going, which clearly was not there. I mean, when Danny Green goes 0 for 7 from the fucking field, no, not your night. And I mean, he wasn't the only one that was shooting like shit. I mean, but Danny Green, we have to really highlight how shit he was. It was everybody. And I mean, seriously, by the fourth quarter, I wasn't even paying attention to this game because you see from the peripherals that the Toronto Raptors were fucking butt raping the goddamn Lakers. And it wasn't even funny anymore. I was like, oh shit, there goes Kyle Lowry. Oh shit, there goes Pascal. Oh shit, there goes Marc Gasol. And in my mind, it's like, okay, cool. Lakers lost. deservedly. And we just move on. Because in my mind, these seeding games, if you're a Lakers fan, it doesn't fucking matter. These feel more like exhibition games. And you have the fucking, I don't know, diva like LeBron James just walking out with minutes left to go in the game. Well, I'm just going to give up. All right, dude. Have fun. To me, like, that signifies how meaningless these games are for the Lakers. I mean, they're 6.5 games ahead of the fucking Clippers, technically. But in my mind, it doesn't really matter, these seeding games for the Lakers. But it's more of a fan base ego flex, these games, more than anything. And, you know, I'll be honest, Toronto Raptors fans have a lot to be, boastful about. They got a great roster. I mean, listen, Kyle Lowry, just straight fire last night. 33 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 steal. Is this the evolved Kyle Lowry? Is this the evolved champion Kyle Lowry? I like it. I like it a lot. I hope he continues this trend. My goodness, what a fantastic night from him. And other than Kyle Lowry's massive 33 points, I mean, for me, OG Anunoby, aka Anobi 1 OG Kenobi, is somebody that I have to put a huge star right in front of, because 23 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals, and he missed 1 basket on 8 total shots. That, my friends, isn't a fluke. That, my friends, is skills. And OG has this shit in strides. It's absolutely fantastic to watch this cat. And man, when you watch this Toronto team, it's just a super likable squad. I mean, Freddie motherfucking Van Vliet with 13 points, 5 rebounds, 11 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. He's just getting better. He's one of the more underrated guards in the NBA, and he's only getting better. And it's curious because I name you all these guys without talking about the face of the franchise, Pascal Siakam, who didn't have the best shooting night, but 15 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, and 2 blocks. Yeah, doesn't need to get points. Can do wonderful shit off the ball. And this is the kind of thing that you have to look at the Toronto Raptors and give them massive respect. They are still able to compete at an insanely high level without Kawhi Leonard, who a lot of people assumed was the primal reason as to why, the primary reason, not primal reason, that'd be some like animalistic shit. But people assumed this was the primary reason why the Toronto Raptors won the championship, just Kawhi Leonard. But in reality, Kawhi Leonard was the X factor, yes. But this team that Masai Ujiri has formed is fantastic. And you can hate all you want, but they won this game pretty handedly. And if you're a Lakers fan, there's no need to be salty. The team shot like shit. A total of 35% from the field. 35%. That's not good. That's really bad. If 35% was your shooting percentage, the 3 points, yeah, not bad. Not terrible, but, not bad. But if it's just general field goal percentage, not great. Not great. I mean, you got LeBron James, 20 points, 11 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 block, 46.7% shooting. Not bad, but you kind of hope for more, right? Although, to be fair, AD, horrendous offensive night for him. And his offense was pretty offensive. I mean, 28.6% shooting, 14.6 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, 4 blocks. Again, as much as I talk about Pascal Siakam, not, off the ball doing shit well, AD can also do this. AD can have a very bad shooting night, and thankfully he can still contribute on other sides. Unlike Danny Green, who just really frustrating to watch him at times. post up 0 points in one fucking game. It's like, cool, you're kind of a refined version of J.R. Smith. We got 2 of those fuckers. And it's curious because we're all so fixated on how many points someone gets, especially within the context of the NBA. But when Dion Waiters and Kyle Kuzma combines for 28 points on abysmal shooting, jacking up all these fucking shots with nothing done, not great. Doesn't help. Although I will give a shout to one spectacular player in the Lakers in my mind. It's Alex Caruso. 11 points, 3 assists, 3 steals, 1 block. His presence alone is a huge difference. And, moving forward, hopefully Frank Vogel can utilize Caruso in more situations and give him more minutes. But this was a pretty bad fucking night for the Lakers. And like I said, it generally doesn't fucking matter, these seeding games. But you don't want to go into the playoffs, rusty and, lackadaisical and complacent. So they got to brush this shit off. They do. They have a game tomorrow, Monday. And I believe it's against the Utah Jazz. I could be wrong. But just one game. So dust it off. Get back out there. But, dude. Hockey's more enjoyable than basketball right now. It really is. For many reasons. But hopefully the Lakers can learn from this shit game. But we'll see. We'll see. Boys and girls, follow me at the Sky Lounge on all the links in the description below. Like, comment, subscribe for more daily contents.